Hey yo gamer, X stands for extreme and S stands for subscriber, and today this video is very special because today I'm going to show you the tips on Disney Sorcerer Arena. So first of all is leveling up your character. So I know for a fact every RPG does have leveling up, and of course I will count this RPG too. So this is what I'm going to show you. Every character needs to level up because that is the most important thing in the game, because if you click level up, then everything on their stats will increase. For example, as you can see, we have power 190 on Mickey Mouse, so I'm just going to leveling up it into 25. And then once that's done, look at it. It increased some stats. So it increased offense, defense, and also health. So everything that is about on Mickey is increased. So this is the most basic. Actually, this is the most basic and most easy to do. And now let's move on to the second tip. The second tip is gear enchanting, and what you need to do is just equip all of the gear. And if you don't know where do you find them, then just click the stuff and then just click it, and then it will show you where do you find those item that you need, and it will actually show you some location that you actually find those stuff. For example, this one, and you can also click battle if you want, but if you want the pathway, then you can also click auto win to make it more faster, like this. Look, and so far I didn't get it, but I'm sure that you will get it if you keep trying it. And so far this is the most actually second of the best tips that you need to do. I know it might be a little bit basics because it might show you on the tutorial, but just in case you might forget it, I will show you where do you actually find this, because this is also one of the steps that you need to do in Disney Sorcerer's Arena, because sometimes they also might actually you might actually lose when you don't actually use some of the gear. So it's definitely need to find those. Let's move on to tips number 3. And the third tips that you need to do is upgrade some abilities, because every abilities have their own stats, and of course every hero does have their own abilities. And of course this is the most important, guys. As you can see on my ability, so Mickey does have level 2, and also some of his skill does have level 1, and some of them are level 2. And as you can see on another hero, wait, let me just look for the lower one. Okay, so Merida, as you can see, Merida does have all of the abilities that is level 1, so it might be useful to actually upgrade them into level 3 or maybe the higher level that they could possibly get. So it might be really useful for the heroes to do this, so I will recommend you to try this. So if you don't know where do you find this, guys, you can actually see it on the summoner challenge. Wait, let me show you. Look, this is where you find it. So you can see it on summoner challenge and click earn ability upgrade materials. So once you click it, you might actually get it. So yeah, you might actually get this, or maybe the blue one. So the higher the level, the higher price that you actually get. So this might be useful to you guys, so I would really recommend it to try it. So let's move on for the fourth tips for today. So the fourth tips is promote your characters. In order to do this properly, you need to click find, and they will give you some option where do you actually find their token. So for example, on Mickey token, so you actually here, so you can actually see that you can get it on Premium Exchange and Grand Campite, and you can also see it on Club Exchange and available in some stores too. So it might be useful to do some of this thing that they actually need. So if you promote your character, as you can see, Mickey does have 2 star, but before Mickey does have 1 star, so which is kind of bit useful. So that's why for now Mickey is one of my strongest characters in the game. So you might actually need to collect some of the Mickeys or maybe other characters that you actually like in order to make them stronger. So you definitely need to get some of their tokens in the stats, so it might be really useful to promote them. So this is the number 4 tip, and last tip for the day. This is really short, guys. This is really important. The 5th tip for the day. This is it. Tandaran, tan 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 taran, and it's called "Don't waste the gem. Instead, spend it on your own character promotion." So, actually, I actually did something bad to make gems, so that's why I only have at least 217 gems. So I will actually recommend you to buy some gems on store, and as you can see it on here. So you can get actually some, actually when you have enough gems, so you can actually get some, like for example Simba pack or Rafiki pack. So it might be actually useful for you, but actually I will recommend you to buy this 10 times ultimate chest, because if you open it, you will actually get unguaranteed character, so it might be actually useful to you. So I will actually recommend you to use your gem on your promotion, but it's your own choice if you want to buy some gems for purposes, like for example you want to buy some gems on some things that you might actually it's kind of bit useless, but you like to buy it, so it might be on your own decision. For example, you want to buy Lion King emotes, but it might be you cannot bring emotes on your battle. You can always just use it on the chat, but for me, actually it might be actually useful to use gems on your character promotion to make them even more stronger and even more higher stats ever that you even get. So I guess that is all for the tips, and actually right now let's go to the bonus one. So this is actually not the tips, but it's kind of bit a useful one to actually do this. I mean, this is might be useful for you if you're going to play Disney Sorcerer's Arena, if you're a beginner, or maybe you might be a pro but you didn't know some of this stuff, but you might actually, I'm pretty sure you might actually know this, but this is just a bonus stuff, okay? So don't get bashed at me, and I was just giving you some information that I know so far in this game. So let's move on to the bonus one. So this is the bonus one, and I will show you their names on the right corner. So let's start with the first one. So we have Summoner Challenge, which is, this is super helpful when it comes to gold coins or maybe some other gear, or maybe you can earn some ability or upgrade materials, or maybe you can also get some other gear, just like I said before, and so also some upgrade materials. So this is very helpful, and I think by the day of the Sunday, I think all of them are unlocked. But for now, so we have only gold coins, so you can also auto win it, or maybe you can click battle. So there are two options if you want to do it. So in this one, you can also auto win it, and see, that is so easy, guys. So you should try it. This is the most easiest, and also this is the most helpful tips that you can also get. I mean, this is the most helpful feature that you can also get on Disney Sorcerer's Arena. Now let's move on. So this is the second one, and it's called Sorcerer's Tournament. So actually, if you fight other player, and you might also get this reward right here, and the higher the rank, the more things that you can also get. And also you can click exchange. So if you don't know what is that icon thing, click exchange. Wait, let me just click exchange. And once you click exchange, you can exchange it for some tokens. Like for example, you can get Hades tokens, Shang tokens, Mordew tokens, Merlin tokens, and other token stuff, like the Horn King tokens and other stuff. So this is very helpful, guys. Now let's move on to what is that called again? I guess it's a club dungeon. So this club dungeon is very useful too when it comes to some club or any other stuff. So once you actually fight it, you might also get this flag thing right here, and you might also exchange it into tokens and other stuff, like for example some gear and other stuff that you might actually, it might actually useful to you. So you just need to finish it and then you're good to go. And now let's go to limited time quest. So this is the most important thing, okay? So suddenly every month does have events in this game, I believe. And you might also need to get it, like you might also get Aladdin or other stuff like Elastic Girl, Lion King, and this potion right here, or you can get anything that you want on the limited time events. I think on the limited time events, it just you will get it before the time runs out, so you better need to make it fast as you can before the time runs out. So this is only for limited time only, not every, this is not permanent actually, this is just for a limited time. So it might be gone for a longest time. So now let's move on to the last and most important thing in this game. So daily quests. Of course, every one of you knows daily quests. So this is the most actually important thing. I always said that, but this is the really most important thing, because you just need to complete the quest and you might also get some useful stuff, like for example some leveling up and some level and some XP too. So XP might be useful when it comes to your battle, because you definitely need to make your character really stronger. Even yourself, you need to level up. And I guess that's all for now, guys. I think I'm done on the bonus one and also some tips that I can really show you to you right now. And if you have any suggestion, make sure to comment down below. And I guess that's all for now, guys. And if you enjoy, make sure to click the like button and subscribe if you're new. That's all. Goodbye!